I went to a PWI for my Dillon Road program. Then I marched at Morehouse because I went to Spelman. And then now I'm at FAU getting my master's in conducting. The further I get myself educated, the more I hate the way HBCU bands sound. I can't stand it. The two-measure phrasing just to be loud. You can't even hear the melody. I don't really like it. If there's one HBCU who has a very, very good concert season as well as a marching season, FAMU. FAMU is the best band, hands down. I stand on that, and I'll give you my degree professional opinions if you want it. But I just heard, I don't know if it was Sonic Boom or I don't know. They just played Folded by Kalani. I couldn't hear the melody because they're just trying to play loud. No. To be a good band, you have to sound as good as outside and inside. And if they were playing that inside, you're using two-measure phrases. You're breathing after every single fucking note. My job, me getting my master's degree right now, is so we can have an HBCU that sounds great outside and great inside besides FAMU. Because to me, they're the only band that's doing it. Music has phrases, it has shaping, it has dynamics, and it has articulations. HBCU bands do not do that. They just play loud.
Well. Welcome, Bandheads, to Bandhead News. This your boy J Law.
This your boy A Shane.
And we are here to talk about all things band. Mm-hmm. Man, what do y'all think about that? That's pretty interesting.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Do I got to call the National Guard on you?
Ma'am, I hate to tell you.
Okay. I'm going to let you dissect that, Mr. Band Director.
Before we dissect what you're talking about, let me just say this on behalf of everybody for Uncut, Jackson State, Texas Southern, Pine Bluff, Grambling, Southern University, Tennessee State. We don't care. we don't care. What did you think was going to happen? Okay, you saying you have 2 degrees, it qualifies you 3, 2?
2, I think okay. 2.
Qualifies you. I mean, music is subjective. It's your opinion. But to try to downplay Jackson State on the one song, it wasn't up to par for what.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. That's the one you picked. You didn't find the other 5 years that FAMU was struggling to just even make the top 3. You didn't see nothing about that, right? Nothing about them boring field shows. Nothing about them cha-cha slides on the field. None of that. This is just none of. You just saw none of that. All of a sudden, you have a great opinion.
Man, so these critics out there, it seems like I don't know. It's hard for me to think about it, talk about it, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we still have freedom of speech right now, I believe.
For now.
So the main thing that we should take from this is that there's a level of ignorance when it comes to what she's saying.
Showing.
She said what did she say? 2-measure phrases?
2-measure phrases, which is BS because everybody doesn't play 2-measure phrases.
Okay.
FAMU plays 2-measure phrases.
They actually do.
So I'm like, what is she talking? What part of music? She went to Morehouse, right?
Yeah. Well, she went to Spelman.
Okay. Well,
but she marched at Morehouse.
Yeah. So her music classes sucked.
No, bro, you can't do that.
I'm just saying, man.
Hey,
somebody was teaching.
This thing is live.
I know.
It's live. You gotta be careful.
We don't care, man. we don't care.
Alrighty. I saw that today in quite a few band groups, so I thought it would be something that we could talk about for a little bit. We might revisit it, but our intention has been to bring weekly band news to you guys, the band heads that are out there in the band world. Mr. Bachet is a band director, so we was like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then the school year started. And then the principal, the students, and his program was like, nah, we can't do all that. We got to relax. So we got to catch Mr. Bashea when we can. So Mondays
will be more frequent.
Huh?
I promise it's going to be more frequent.
Okay, all right. Well, you heard it here first on Bandhead. But yeah, we're going to try to come on every Monday, at least after 7:30, depending on Houston traffic. If you've ever been in the city of Houston, you feel me. Mr. Bashea stays about 45 minutes away from me with no traffic. So pray his strength in the Lord when he's on his way from his job, which is right around the corner from his house, to here.
Can we stop for a second?
Okay.
I want to go back on the bad race
Oh
front.
boy, let her have it.
Time out.
Let her have it.
Time out.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's driving me.
Okay.
Okay, I get it. You have your own opinion. You've discovered what a characteristic sound is.
Right.
You just now found that out, and you're getting a master's.
Right.
Obviously, your teachers have failed you. So, let's just take a look at the title alone. Dr. Lee had a mother-sucking point. First of all, if you analyze Drumline all the way down, Dr. Lee was getting towed up by Morris Brown. Toe up.
Dusted.
Every
Anthony
day.
Brown was over there dancing on that boy.
People was leaving, not wanting to stay, and then went to the Battle of Bands. Man, let's act like that show was good, man. Them lines was crooked. That drum line was trash. Nobody want to hear all that. I know it was decaf. I'm not getting on the kids who performed in the movie. Yeah. I'm just sticking on what she said. Kids. Dr. Lee had a point. Dr. Lee had no point.
Okay.
He said all that to have good musicians, but he hired Devin, who couldn't read in the first place. What are you talking about, lady? You need to go back and look at that movie. You know what? You don't even worry about it. What Will say? Deduction.
And for her to, I mean, oh God, Cookman.
You could at least
has a way better sound.
You could have said Cookman
overall than FAMU. Even though FAMU brings in new material every year, I think Cookman's sound is more stereo and more pleasing to the ear.
And they play 2-part phrases.
And they play 2-part phrasing. I'd like to see her band though. Y'all remember this young lady? The band world never forgets. So I'd like to see her band give us what she's talking about. Oh boy, he got the pen. Shout out to the band heads that are on the show with us. My boy Elias from UAPB, also from Houston United Mass Band, F Horn Extraordinaire, and Big Thrillo. I see you over there, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Also, thanks Lameek's Videos for always being there on our streams and supporting Bandhead. Yeah,
definitely.
So let's get started. The season started with the National Battle of the Bands.
It did.
And we had 8 bands that represented our HBCUs. This is true. And the show had. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it from the event aspect. Y'all got to forgive me. It's like a half-second delay hearing myself talk in my ear. So it's kind of rough. I'm going to have to get used to that. The event altogether was very well organized. They did a great job by donating back to the HBCUs that this is killing me, that participated in their Battle of the Bands. I'm going to take this out of my ear. I'm sorry, I can't do it. That participated in that Battle of the Bands. So, great overall event. It was a good job all around from the start of the show. They kept everything on schedule. They respected everybody's time, and that's what I appreciate from an event. And so that's one thing that I like. The event started on time. That's always key. And it ended on time as well. So, again, they appreciated our time, and I thank Mr. Weber, also Jabari Morgan, who came on the show and came on and hanging with Bandheads with us and did a show with us. I want to thank them for the hard work that they put in, and also behind the scenes, Ocean of Soul member Juan Morrison doing his thing out there. So I really appreciate them for having a great event and having excellence What's up, B. Glass? My boy Brian out there in Dallas. And giving us a great presentation of HBCU excellence. Shout out to them for that. Alrighty. What are your thoughts from the National Battle of the Bands?
Oh man, how can I be political with this? So, I liked it. It was cool. Was it better than previous? I don't think so.
Okay.
It's nothing to the event hosters and planners. They did the same exact show presentation. It was great. It was very well organized. I just think we have to get a better grading system when it comes to bands.
Okay.
I understand not giving certain bands exposure, but at the same time, and this is just opinionated. This is not something I've researched. This is how I feel about the situation. Mm-hmm. I feel like the only bands that should participate are the bands that constantly stay at the top tier level.
Okay.
Right. I feel like they at the alpha level. If you're already there, then you should come participate. One, because that brings in more sales because everybody wants to come see it.
Right.
So if and this is only an example. All right. If I have Southern, Jackson State, Texas Southern, 10 State, Alabama State's been doing some popping this year. Who has been real hot?
FAMU still brings the crowd.
Yeah, FAMU still brings it. And then Gateway Band, bring them too.
Gateway Band. Oh.
Cookman.
Yeah, Cookman.
I'm not letting that go.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that go.
This is a new show, bro.
I'm not letting it go.
Explain to them what a Gateway Band is without getting off topic, if we can.
So Gateway Band is a band that is very simplistic. They do things that entertain the crowd from a minimal standpoint, and anybody can understand at any age.
Okay.
So it'll say you took your 5-year-old son to go see band. He's not going to understand Jackson State and Southern's complexity. He's not going to understand that. He's going to be like, they're loud. He's going to be like, they were funny, but he's not going to understand the dexterity of the playing, the dynamics, none of that.
The two-measure phrasing.
But Bethune-Cookman, they're going to always play something that the crowd always knows. They're going to do a nice dance with each other, make it simple, and they're big. So from a person just seeing band, that would seem like this is the best ever.
Okay.
Not knowing there are different categories and subdivisions to what we do.
Okay. Now you guys know what a Gateway Band is. Continue. Having these top tier bands at the National Bands. The National Battle of the Bands does what for the event?
For the event, not only would it sell more tickets, but it would force the other bands that are continuously building. We'll say that. We'll use that wording for today.
Continuously building.
Continuously building.
I like that.
In a prosperous way. It'll force them to go to a higher level because you want to be seen. So without exposure, you don't get seen. You won't be able to do what you need to do. You won't get recruitment. You won't get the best of who you can get.
Okay.
Right? There's a second component to that, too, because there are the mass bands, the all-star bands that contribute. I want to say at this point, 45 to 50% of most of these program success. We'll get into that on the later thing. But, yes, having those top-tier bands create a bigger draw. You also can raise ticket sales at that point. Let's be real. I'm not coming to see Jackson State, Winston-Salem, Bethune-Cookman, Morgan State, I don't know, Texas College.
Texas College.
And then Prairie View.
That's extreme, bro.
But I'm just giving you how the lineup goes.
Okay.
You have big dogs, and you throw in these little fish.
Okay.
And I'm not saying they don't deserve to be in that spotlight, but let's just be honest, you're not there.
Right.
And it just seems kind of lackluster when I see a Southern show, and then South Carolina State comes on right behind them. I'm not paying attention.
Okay.
I'm going to get a hot dog.
First of all, shout out to South Carolina State. They did a good job popping back this year. I enjoyed them at the big HBCU Battle of the Bands of South Carolina. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But,
so we're not. Let me straighten that out. I'm not saying that South Carolina State is not a good band.
Okay.
I'm just saying the difference in level, because South Carolina does what they do. I like what they do. They're awesome. But let me give a better example. I'm not coming to see Paul Quinn University.
Oh boy.
Right behind Jackson State.
No, you don't. I'm leaving.
I'm not doing it.
I'm leaving. If Paul Quinn is the last band, I'm leaving. But see, that's why as a promoter, what you do is, let's just say there's a new kid on the block that's kind of doing their thing.
Got you.
In this situation, I would say Albany, because I really enjoyed Albany's program. They had a good sound. They entertained the crowd, and they knew how not to stay on the field too long.
That's true.
Okay, so you got a new dog. So of course, it's all about how you set the bands. So you put the not so popular bands in the beginning.
I get that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, do they really need to be in a place where you have the top tier people there?
I don't know. I really feel like Albany was my favorite band from that.
Yeah,
they were my favorite band from that event.
As my band director would say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Hey, but these band director-isms are hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, Albany was cool.
Yeah.
If you had to go to a regular football game,
okay,
you being a Human Jukebox alumni,
okay,
you being a Southern University alumni, would you seriously sit at a game and watch a fifth quarter between Albany State and the Human Jukebox?
Actually, I would.
You know what?
I actually would. You know why? Because Will.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you blind to the? He said he's blind to the BS. Oh my God, help us out.
I don't believe you.
What's up, Justo? Chocolate. I would, because I've watched Will come from the high school that he was at. Mm-hmm. They were very good, and then I saw what he did over there at Kentucky State, and I really enjoyed what he did, and I would like to see what he could bring to the table.
And I get it. Will is a phenomenal band director,
right?
But I'm not putting him up against Southern.
I just like the because what I would see Will doing is I would see Will making a nice book, not trying to overpower Southern, because that's the worst thing to ever do. Any band try to overpower the other band.
I get it, but when you play in those people's stadium, mm-hmm. just like Jackson State, you are forced to do things that you'll never really do. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. So
my band director said.
I'm just saying, PV should know better.
Oh boy. Okay. But overall, the National Battle of the Bands gets a 9 out of 10 from J Law for their event. For what they did before the event, they had like a college fair, and then they had, I believe it was a high school. They had them performing in there. Also, they gave money. That's what I'm talking about. Giving money back to the community is what it's all about, and that's what I really like about what they do. So, after the National Battle of the Bands, the football season started, right?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, football season started, and the first game that Bandhead attended was the Labor Day Classic.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Prairie View A&M University versus Texas Southern University. You got Waller, Texas versus Third Ward, Texas. Third Ward, Texas.
You can say that. You can say that. That's cool.
No, Waller County. What is
Waller County.
What city is that? Is that Waller?
I don't know. Prairie View is his own city.
Prairie View is his own city. Okay, shout out to PV. Grambling, they got their own. Oh, Grambling has a city too, huh?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Oh, well, that's going down this weekend. Hey, man, I like those people. Those good people, man. Shout out to Dr. Roebuck.
Yeah, Dr. Roebuck's awesome.
Yeah. So, Texas Southern versus PV. Give me your feedback on halftime. Let's go halftime.
Okay, I was going to say, oh, Lord have mercy. Halftime. All right. Halftime. I feel like Prairie View improved.
Yes.
From last year?
Yes.
Yes, they made adjustments. They saw that the ocean is not about to slow down.
Okay.
This is going to keep rising to the top. They're going to keep putting pressure on people's necks. They're going to keep forcing the top two to prove themselves that they are the top two bands. I want to say the way the field shows were going, Prairie View stepped up.
Okay.
I definitely would move them up a band or two on the rankings we had last year.
Right.
They did make adjustments. Now, some of those lines were still very, very, very crooked. Very, very crooked. But you also have to understand the marching style of Prairie View.
Right.
What they done before.
They're not based off of lines, though, right? Really?
No.
Until they get into their formation.
They're more of a, I don't know, Prophet did more like a FAMU Bethune-Cookman.
More of a floating show. They're floating drill. Okay.
And then Dr. Zachary came in and kind of like Norfolked it.
Okay.
You know, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because it still fits their style.
Right.
You know, I just feel like they have really bad intonation problems while playing.
Okay.
And that's not because of that's not because of the teachings that are going on at Prairie View A&M University.
Okay.
This is musical discipline.
Okay.
Like a person choosing, just because you're at such game, I'm going to be Superman. I'm going to screen these Grand G's. And you haven't been doing it all day in practice.
I got you.
So now all of a sudden you're on camera and you want to try something new.
Okay.
So having that musical discipline to play it the way, every time, the exact way, is very important, especially in the SWAC.
Right.
Because, one wrong note will demolish your whole entire win.
That's true.
And that's how I felt like Prairie View starts slipping down the slope.
Okay.
Some people were doing things that were not just very uncharacteristic. I just know they hadn't been practicing it that way.
Okay.
All right. So I'm really good at staying hidden during things.
Okay.
I've been to a couple of Prairie View practices where they had outside, heard some of the kids playing, and the way some of those songs they played them in rehearsal, completely different.
Really completely different.
So I felt like they got lost in the sauce.
Right.
And just, tried to put foot, pedal to the metal.
Right.
And it just didn't work out.
Right. Okay.
But by far, I will say, kudos to Prairie View, the Marching Storm. You definitely improved.
Yeah.
I see the improvements. I thought they were awesome. Unfortunately, you still came a little bit short of the Ocean.
Why is that unfortunate?
I mean,
I guess you would say it's for them, but I don't. I mean,
because every day,
yeah,
every weekend is a coin flip.
Okay.
In the SWAC,
right?
We
Any
see big
given
dog
Saturday.
Any given Saturday, man. You
no
never
matter
know.
what.
But they had an opportunity to put their foots on Texas Southern neck, and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
Texas Southern University. I'm the hardest on my university.
Okay.
I marched 04 through 08. I was in the grade 06. I wrote plenty of tunes for the Ocean. So I'm very critical of how they are.
Okay.
I felt like they could have done more. Now, this is not trying to downplay the direction that they're going in or the directors. Not at all.
Right.
This is just one alumni speaking with passion.
Right.
I just felt like they could have done more. The sound was definitely there. I definitely see a brand new band. So I think some things can be worked on like a retention side.
Okay.
I am glad to see a lot of trumpets. But again, it was the first game. It was young. Just like Prairie View had mistakes, Texas Southern had a couple of mistakes.
Yeah.
Two was a little bit out of pocket at times.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little
bit. At
bit.
times.
Yeah.
At times. I do understand that the sound is changing from a newer style to another style. Everybody's changing styles. There were some things that were nice. Some things I wish they wouldn't do. At times they remind me of other bands. And I don't know if that's because of where the directors come from or if that's because of the style they're trying to implement. I don't know. But those are like nitpicky things. As far as it comes to the Labor Day Classic, man, they were good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the entire Labor Day Classic. The downside to me was the game started, 2 to 3 hours late. There was a rain delay. I was already really frustrated because as soon as the game was over at midnight and we walked out of that stadium, everybody parked at my house and we went straight to straight to Baton Rouge on our way to Jackson for the Labor Day Battle of the Bands.
It's true.
For the fifth quarter, I really enjoyed both bands. It seemed like Prairie View, their song selection was really nice. I really enjoyed their song selection. Texas Southern, they gave us the musical theatrics that you get from Texas Southern. I believe Antonio and Brian
Trent.
and Trent.
Trent's doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they're doing a great job over there, and I really enjoyed listening to that program over the last few years. To be honest with you, I think the slight edge goes to Texas Southern because to me they were more entertaining to what I wanted. Again, everything is always subjective to what you like, to be honest with you. That boy Elias say Trent's book is unmatched. I might come back and circle back and agree with you on that in a little bit, Elias. But shout out to the Ocean of Soul and shout out to the Marching Storm. Both staffs have been very hospitable to Bandhead Network, and I really appreciate all of you guys and your hard work that you're putting in to boost future musicians musicians that are here now that can take their talent and go somewhere else and make it big, because we all have those crab brothers that are performing with such and such artists and all of this other kind of stuff. So stick to it, Ocean members. All right, so the Labor Day Battle of the Bands in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, you want to go back?
Also,
okay,
to my Ocean people, I know we had Trent on the stand, and we had Alexander on the stand. Phenomenal arrangers, great people, very, very. Their stuff is just phenomenal. Let me just say that. What I would recommend: keep putting Dr. Pollard on the stand.
Oh yeah.
Keep that diversity going. That was a triple threat.
Yeah.
That was unbeatable.
Yeah.
I missed that component.
Yeah.
I did miss that. Don't get me wrong. Alexander had some hits out there, and Trent had some hits out there, but Pollard is that deciding factor where he throws stuff out. You don't know where he's coming from.
Right. You don't know if it's gonna be rap, trap, or something that you can sing along to.
I say keep him up there, because I know Simmons is a little busy. He's trying to run the whole entire thing, so he doesn't have time to write as much as he likes to. But Pollard, you need to keep him up there.
Okay. Alrighty. That's enough on the Labor Day Classic. Let's move on to Sunday, when Bandhead wakes up after making it to Baton Rouge at 6 o'clock in the morning, take an hour and a half nap, and then we head to Jackson, Mississippi. We head on up to Jackson, Mississippi, whatever that highway is that doesn't have lights on it at night is, and we go to the Labor Day Battle of the Bands, and I'm going to give my event some summary of that Labor Day Battle of the Bands. I always want to say Labor Day Classic Battle of the Bands. Okay, here are the pros. My event, my review of this event. It was a good first big battle in an outdoor venue. Yeah. That's what I really liked about it. Yeah. Outdoor venue, you don't have to worry about when the snares hit the drum, you hear that echo at the top, all of that, it's gone. It's just in the air. All of the noise is in the air. And they did a good job of getting in bands that would entertain the people. Mm-hmm. Okay. 10 bands, which is insane. Even for a high school battle of the bands, 10 bands is a lot. But 10 bands, and they moved those bands. Like when you saw the show moved along. Now, here are some things that I feel like that you guys could work on. And I shared this with the team after the event. Logistics. Making sure we have enough ticket takers. Making sure the ticket takers know what's going on. That way you don't have long lines outside. Now I didn't see this for myself, but I heard that the concessions was limited for the amount of people that were there. So then when you have limited concessions, you have long lines. My suggestion would be, if you're going to do something like that in the city, reach out to the high schools, bring in their booster clubs, let their booster clubs provide the food, and let them keep part of the profit that they make for that event. I think that with that being said, you're still supporting the local community, right?
Yep, you are.
And not only are you supporting the local community, you're helping that band specifically. You know, not pacifically, because that's an ocean. Specifically. Alrighty. Here's another thing. The entertainment value was there. They let bands pop off just enough to be able to give us what we want.
Just enough.
Just enough. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, I remember Brian. Brian drove back to Dallas and then went to Jackson the next morning. So yeah, that was tough on us. But that was my review. I would give the Labor Day Battle of the Bands, looking at it from not a band head, not looking at it from a media channel, but looking at it from an event goer. I would give it a 7.
I agree.
I would give it a 7 because what's keeping it above a 5 is the band value of it. The band value of it. But for my mom, who's not a band head, but who wants to come and support me if I'm marching in that band, and she's outside, and I may be in that first band, my mom is going to be pissed. My mom is going to be pissed. She's going to be frustrated that she didn't get to see me. And there's things that can be worked on to make things better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what happened after that? SU versus Bama State.
Oh, wow. Wow.
What are we looking at?
I just want to look away. I just can't.
Look away. Okay, I'm not gonna look away. All right. So, I only saw the fifth. I saw the halftimes. I think both bands did a great halftime.
Yeah, Alabama State is slowly getting better.
Yeah. I think both bands did a halftime. I watched the fifth quarter, and I was getting a lot of interruptions. What's up, Mr. Garrett? I'm going to go to Alex for the fifth quarter because y'all going to say, go.
All right, so
All right, let's hear it.
my slight edge goes to Southern University. I'm not going to say Bama State.
Okay.
There's still quite a few tone issues with Bama State. I understand what people are listening to, yes. And a lot of times I feel like we give less. That's not the word.
Your band director, talk it.
A lot of times I feel like we give the opposing band a win because the band that you're used to seeing is not at the top tier level that you're used to seeing them at.
Okay.
Okay? This is a very common misconception. If I may use previous years of Southern, right? When Southern was on top. Okay. There have been times where Southern has been caught slipping.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina A&T, was that 05?
That was 03.
03? Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Tell my age.
Okay.
But
that was just one song. But keep going.
there was one song. But that one song,
projected them
projected
into
the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's been times where people have been caught slipping. Jackson State been caught slipping by Tennessee State a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular time, Southern was not caught slipping. A lot of you guys just aren't used to hearing Southern not pushing, trying to push through the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just think, okay, well, Bama State is a level or two beneath. It's got to be a horrible Southern. That is a very wrong misconception.
Okay.
Some people have down years, but let's not think for a second that Southern University, Jackson State University, FAMU. I'm sick of this lady.
Let me get off my screen.
Get off the screen. FAMU, Bethune-Cookman, their down years are still some other band's best years.
Okay.
That is truthful. That is
Okay.
100% truthful. That's 100% facts. A bad year for Southern, a lot of people in the SWAC still can't even reach that.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to down anybody's program. I'm just being realistic.
Right.
I've seen Southern in a down year, and they still were whooping people. They still stay at the top. So, I mean, I want to say sometimes it's a Southern hate. Yes, I know the Jukes talk a lot online. But let's put all that to the side, right? And let's just talk about pure facts. Alabama State still has some tone issues. Were they just as colorful with the music? Sometimes. Sometimes, maybe. Like, if I close my eyes. But
You close your eyes. You sound like Emmanuel Hood.
If I do
little
this-
shaky.
Yeah, if I do that. But it just seems like in our conference of the SWAC, it's either a beat down or you lose.
Okay.
I think we need to change that mentality.
Okay.
I think we need to change that because a lot of bands are getting wins over bands simply because you didn't see a beat down from the opposing band.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have to be that way. Sometimes you win by an inch and sometimes you win by a mile. It happens.
Yeah. When Usain Bolt gets that gold medal, he don't care
Yeah.
how many seconds.
A win is a win,
milliseconds
baby.
he was in front of you.
A win is a win.
Yeah. Yeah. They're a chorus tuba break band.
Ooh, Lord.
Okay, that's tough right there. Okay, I tend to agree with Mr. Bachet in his synopsis of what happened. I think it was a lot of rah-rah, that was happening. But again, I know y'all gonna take mines with a grain of salt. So, Southern versus Bama State, Bandhead is not giving an official stance on that. We're just telling you how we see the music.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. So, the big HBCU Battle of the Bands. I didn't go to that event, but that event featured a lot of bands from the East Coast and the Midwest. Okay. We had South Carolina State, Who else did we have in there? We had, let me pull it up here real quick. We had Bethune-Cookman. You know, they was a little late
Virginia
to
was
the
another
party.
one, right?
Virginia State?
Union.
Horsepower. Virginia,
Union.
whoever has horsepower.
No, that's Virginia State.
Yeah, Virginia State was
And
there.
VSU.
Yeah, PJ wasn't there.
PJ was at the other one, right?
He wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I don't think he was at that event.
PJ was at a battle somewhere.
Okay. Big HBCU Battle of the Band. All right. Doop. Oh, wow. Well, yeah. We're going to click on it. And the Big HBCU Battle of the Bands, they had quite a few college bands. You had Bethune-Cookman, you had Talladega, you had Benedict College, Virginia State, Winston-Salem State University. Who is this?
The Witch School.
I don't know who that is. Savannah State University. I said South Carolina State. And
SSU.
I didn't see Kentucky State there. So I guess they didn't.
Who was worth seeing? Oh, Bethune-Cookman. Okay.
Bethune-Cookman.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. So, from watching the event, I enjoyed the bands. Talladega woke the battle up.
True.
Cookman came in and did their thing.
True.
I enjoyed Virginia State, maybe because I'm a tuba player and Horsepower was back there humping, sounding like they did from the early to the mid 2000s. So I was enjoying every little bit of that. So I'm going to give you my review from what I've seen on the news and what I've seen in regards to the live stream and the comments that were made. So the other than the bands being there, again, that gives it many bonus points for me. But you lose some points, again, on logistics. I know things happen. I got a major announcement at the end of this for the city of Houston. I know things happen with battles. I know people don't show up when they're supposed to, but contingency plans should always be made when you're dealing with that many people. I believe there was an issue with overcrowding in the seats and things like that. I don't want to harp on the negative things because I know the promoters, and again, I haven't shared that with them about this battle, but I did share them my concerns with the Jackson battle, and I hope that they appreciate this as love and not as hate coming from anybody, because I mean, I wanted to go, I just couldn't afford to fly out there, get a hotel after what happened to me when I left Jackson the other night. By the way, I had to buy a $1,000 alternator. That was not fun in the middle of the night. Well, I didn't buy it. My truck broke down in the middle of the night on the way back from Jackson. But with the reviews and seeing some of the same logistics issues, and this time they actually had vendors outside with the food trucks to provide food for people. So I don't know how that worked. I didn't really talk to anybody about that, but it was the major issue with the overcrowding on the home side. And then people over the live stream, I heard them say that if you're standing up, you can't stand up, which is true because the fire marshal will come in and shut the event down. So the only way that they were able to get around that was by moving people to the visitor side where the bands were not performing to. So again, if I have 4 kids, if any of my kids was in the marching band, especially my kids, and I went there and I got stuck in the line, which won't happen because I'm always at an event way before it happens, and I got stuck in the line, I'd be really upset if I had to wait in that line and not be able to see my kid, or I had to go on the other side while my kid was performing to somebody else. That would really be frustrating to me. So I would give total, and these are things that you can work on to make your next event better. Again, this is not hate in any kind of way, but I would give that event a 6.5 overall, because even though it seemed like in Jackson, what helped them is they had so many seats available.
True.
That's what helped them. They had so many seats available, and there was still plenty of seats up and back there. So nobody had to go to the other side like they did. That's the only thing that kind of dropped it down. They both would have got a 7.
I watched the battle several times while taking a nap and having to wake up and rewind it again. I'll be real with you. It gets a 4.
He gets a 4. Oh, you talking about the battle or the event itself?
The event itself.
Okay. All right. Well, that's how Mr. Bad Shape feels.
Yeah. I'm just so besides all the congestiveness going on.
Congestiveness.
Let's just look at the bands. Less than 4 bands, less than 4, I'm out the door. I'm not paying for that.
Well, no, they had more than 4 bands.
I'm talking about 4 bands that are worth seeing.
Oh, you back on that?
I'm talking about that. I'm just saying. Nobody wants to pay for that. You know, I'm not doing it. Would you? Okay.
Well, he thinking hard.
I'm going to WrestleMania.
Okay.
We talking about an our time.
Okay.
We're not talking about this new stuff.
Okay.
We're not talking about the Bootios and all the other stuff.
The Bootios?
Yeah, the guys with the unicorn horns.
I've never
the
seen
4 black
any of
guys,
that.
the 3 black guys.
When The Rock left, I left.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we're talking about that era.
Okay, all right.
We go to WrestleMania.
Okay.
Well, let's go dig deeper than that. We're going to real WrestleMania, the 90s.
Okay.
You see no Macho Man.
Ooh.
You see no Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
You see no Jake the Snake. You see no Junkyard Dog.
No Hacksaw Jim
no
Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, wow.
You see no Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
You see no Coco Beware.
Just a young Rikishi comes out.
Rikishi comes out.
And John Henry.
And you looking like, I pay for this?
Okay. All right.
You don't even get Sting.
No Sting?
No Sting.
Oh, okay.
No Bret Hart. No
Well,
nothing.
well.
Not even Shawn Michaels.
Well.
You get X-Pac. Don't even get China. That's all you get. You get that.
Well, Triple H is an X-Pac.
No, Triple H wasn't even there. He ain't even there.
Oh, okay.
So are you paying $100 for WrestleMania tickets?
No.
Not even Mankind is there.
No sock?
No Sacco.
Okay.
No Sacco.
Oh, man. Well. Okay, well, I mean, that's your opinion. You know, everybody's value to theirs. You
I
know,
ain't going.
You know.
Bethune-Cookman is who I'm coming to see in Talladega.
Yeah. They go.
Everybody else
South
got
Carolina State was good, though.
They cool. They
was cool.
We'll
Okay.
see.
I don't know. I
felt the same way about Texas Southern when they first came out and it was a new regiment. They cool.
Yeah.
Let me give it a couple of years for me to be like, okay.
The internet gonna correct you, so say new regime.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
You said regiment.
Regiment,
Yeah.
new regime. I'm sorry.
Change
Don't
the
come
power.
for me. Come for her, and this Dr. Lee was right. Don't come for Don't come for me.
She gonna get it.
Don't
We ain't
come
gonna
for
never
me.
let that live. We'll probably play that clip at the beginning
But you
of every
know,
episode.
give them a couple of years.
Yeah.
They just got a new band director. I don't like this bandwagon type of stuff we're doing nowadays.
Okay.
Like, let's give these bands a real chance to show us, you know, that they're going to actually be something concrete and not this Pop-Tart microwave fly-by-night type of band.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like, okay, South Carolina. It's like football. I don't want to put my hopes in the Dallas Cowboys and they ain't going to win another Super Bowl. I don't like the sniffing. You know what?
I'm a little dry.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Whataburger, thank
Go
you.
Cowboys!
It
It hurts. They lost to the Bears, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. All right, so new news. This is what's going on here in the city of Houston. You know what? I'm gonna try to bring somebody on with me. So I'm going to play this video real quick, and we're gonna talk about this, and then I'm gonna come back with the new news. So give me just
Can we get the video for long?
the video,
Please.
Somebody
Thank
come here.
Yeah, we
I-
work with a production team.
I got rid of the old system that I was using, and I actually have a new system, and we working it out. I tested it out at PV, and it worked just fine for the live streams. So the live streams at the football games will be back at the next event that you see Bandhead at.
It will be.
But we're trying to work on it on this office side right here. So here we go. Bam. There it is. Open up.
Oh, Central.
Guess I'm not fast enough with it. Get out of there. Cancel. Let's bring Bashay back on. All right. So, tell us what happened with there, Alex, while I try to get my guy on the line here.
Well, are we getting Ollie on here?
No.
Getting in his school?
Yeah, but it's not about that. That's gonna be the next segment. So
Okay,
yeah.
so are we talking about that specifically?
Yeah, that's specific.
Okay, so guys, this is what happened. We had the Memphis Central band, of course, from Memphis, right? Very wonderful band, very articulate, wonderful sound, led by Ollie Liddell, the great Dr. Liddell's son, one of his sons. Okay, he's a wonderful band director. He educates hundreds and hundreds of kids every year. And the opposing band's principal, the school principal, had banned Memphis Central from them coming to the actual game. Reports say that the band was obnoxious and too loud. They didn't say that they sounded bad. They just said they were very obnoxious and too loud and that it was disturbing the football players. Mm-hmm. They did not say, after getting comments and interviews, they did not say whatsoever that the band was playing out of order or when it wasn't scripted. It was playing while they were supposed to be scripted and while they could play when the ball's not in play. And yes, she still banned them from the game. So Memphis Central decided to do something very comical, a little troll moment. And they're kids, they're teenagers. I don't think it should have been something big, but this lady made it something big. Mm-hmm. So they brought kazoos to the game. And they just played kazoos when it was their turn to play.
Right.
Because these kids put in their hard work and effort every day after school, 3 to 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6 to 7 on the weekends. They're spending their hard-earned time to show that they want to do more in life, that this program means something to them. I think they should be allowed to play. Just because your band ain't pushing watts across the field, lady, don't mean you need to be mad at these children. Let these children do their job. They come out here to entertain, and that's exactly what they do. I think it was, as an administrator, it was a terrible move to make. I give this analogy to my administrators all the time when I used to have those issues at football games. Mm-hmm. If we're at a Super Bowl, if the Texans make it to the Super Bowl, and this is very far-fetched, if the Texans make it to the Super Bowl, right, and they're playing the Patriots, and we're playing in New England, and it's down to the last 10 seconds, and the Texans have the ball, do you think the crowd is going to shut up for them?
No. Not at all.
So why are you asking these kids? They're only doing their job.
Right.
They're there to support their team in spirit. Tell your team to get better. And don't get it. Let me not find out that Memphis Central's getting blown out the water and you still asking those kids to be quiet. At that point, we have a different issue. But that seems to be the issue. You guys put in the comment section below, right? And tell me what you think should be a better resolve for the situation, or what should the kids or what should the band director do? Maybe we should make some phone calls to the other school to demand that they let these kids play. Not to Memphis Central, but to the opposite. We'll put that in the comments so you guys can see that. But we feel like these kids have been injustice, and that's just my opinion. I feel like injustice had happened to them, and it needs to be corrected. He works hard. Ollie works hard to make sure his kids can play, just like Deontay works hard. And I think it would be a shame for them to drive all the way there only to sit there and have to play with kazoos.
That part, bro.
That's not fair.
That part.
That's not fair. Not at all.
That part.
No bueno.
No bueno at all. All right, so let me bring my guy on and put my headphones in so I can hear what he's saying. And y'all pray my strength in the Lord because I'm struggling.
Oh, it's Ivan.
Yeah.
Hey, Ivan.
What's up?
Why you got the Sam Jackson wall behind you? What's going on, man?
That's hilarious. He said the Sam Jackson.
Yeah, you got this wall full of accomplishments.
Just a little bit.
So, Bandhead Network and IVG Productions have an awesome announcement for everybody. That's right. This year, November the 15th, Bandhead Network and IVG will be bringing you the People's Choice Battle of the Bands here in Houston, Texas. I'm so excited about that. We have 6 schools locked in. We're waiting on 2 more to confirm. And we are ready to go. We are locking it in at 8 bands. So the cool thing about this event is that we are giving back to the community just like all of the other people have done. What we're doing is we're doing a fundraiser. And the fundraiser, for every ticket that you purchase under that specific band, they will get $5 for every ticket that you purchase. IVG and myself have worked with the local band directors, and we have also filmed these bands. We've spent time with them, and we've talked to them about putting on a good program and putting on a good event. Ivan, you got something you want to share with us in regards to this?
Yeah, man, I'm just like super excited, man. This is gonna be my first one. Just really, happy to put this on for the city. Especially the bands that's coming, and I haven't been to Lamar in a long time. For a Battle of the Bands, actually, probably since 2006 when I went with Madison, and that was our first time there performing. And I don't know if we've ever been back again. So this is just really exciting for me. I'm ready to put in the work, ready to see the crowd, man, and ready to get it going.
That's right. We have talked to several schools. We even have a school coming from Natchez, Mississippi.
Is it Natchez?
Natchez.
Is it Natchez High School?
Is it Natchez High
I
School?
think that's the only high school.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Is it Natchez?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But they sent us a video of their program, and they actually sound good this year.
Yeah.
So I'm
They
excited
look good,
about
too.
that. What'd you say?
I said they look good, man.
Yeah, they look
they
good
said-
and they sound good.
Tell them bring me some jungle juice from Piggly Wiggly.
Oh God.
That's what I
You know
want.
how Piggly Wiggly, man.
Oh,
man, I know about Natchez Market, man.
Man, I haven't been up there in Pine Bluff. You know about the Piggy Wiggly?
Oh, is a Piggly Wiggly in Pine Bluff?
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
We had one in Kansas.
Oh,
Kansas.
they had one in Baton Rouge too. I remember when I took my wife there, girlfriend at the time, for the first time. She was like, "What is this?"
It's the truth.
Of the Piggly Wiggly. But yes, we have Lamarck High School, we have Worthing High School, we have Milby High School, and we have, who's the fourth one from Houston? We have Austin High School.
Austin.
Okay, and we're waiting on, and we have the school from Natchez, and the sixth band will not be announced until tomorrow because I'm still waiting on him to give me his principal's confirmation, but he has said yes. So we are excited about that. If you're a high school in the Houston area and you want to be a part of this event, reach out to myself or IVG on Instagram, myself on Facebook through Bandhead Network, and we'll be more than happy to get you put in there, send you an invitation letter, and have you be a part of the People's Choice Battle of the Bands. Now, what this is not going to be adjudicated at all. We're going to let the people pick the winner because that's what you want. You want to know who's the fan favorite.
We want bragging rights.
Yeah.
So Yates, come on out. Westbury, come on out. Willow Ridge, come on out. Thurgood Marshall, come on out. Madison, come on out. All of y'all, just come on out. It's safe. It's a safe place. Come on out.
Ivan, you sent the email today. Did you get a response to that? Okay, we're not talking about that.
I got a message back. They seem like they gonna do it. So,
Oh boy.
Which one is that?
Wait
I
on
can't
it.
tell you.
Okay, good.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Reach out to Aldi High School. Jose, I know you're watching, brother, because I just sent you a link. Come on out. Bring Aldi out for their first ever Battle of the Bands. Let's have some different schools out there. Humble High School. Come on out. Nobody said y'all couldn't participate. Come participate. Come be a part. Make this thing the biggest thing that we've had in Houston.
I have talked to Aldi.
Oh, they come?
Right. They want to come, but the issue is that there's orchestral. What is it called? There's going to be a lot of kids that's going to be picked for the orchestra.
Let's see if we can sort through that.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can sort through that.
Let's see if we can sort through
North
that.
Forest, Golden Storm. Come on out.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Cashmere, Wheatley.
I want the city to show up. I want them to show up, and then I want full participation from family and friends and everybody to come and support this event, because next year we already have a corporate sponsor that's going to match our donations. We're excited about that. It's just too late to do it this year because it was like a 2-month of trying to get the venue. So that was really frustrating. Me and Ivan was always going back and forth. Man, we still ain't heard nothing.
Royal High School, bring your
And
butts.
it's like, come on, Houston, let's show up. You know what I'm saying? Let's be a city, and support one another and be out there to see one another. Like,
Yeah.
especially during the fall when everybody is like, full strength with their bands, and we don't have to wait till the spring.
This is true.
Hey, Brian, tell Skyline to hit us up. You have both of our number. You can send it to them, and we will be more than happy to have them down here.
The mighty Dallas Carter. I forgot about Rome.
Yeah.
Come on now, baby.
There's some things in the works, but we're hoping that we can get an early answer so that we can promote
This
correctly.
is true. Now, Ivan, I see you're in your fortress of solitude back there.
Yeah, actually, this is the back of my wall. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's trying to be modest about that. What is that picture up there at the very top? It's a drum major picture right next to the plaque.
Oh,
Is that you?
That's me at UAPB in the St. Louis Gateway Classic Parade.
Okay. Where's the
Yeah,
one with
so-
you at Madison with the uniform on? I know you
I
got
don't
one.
know if I goes up. I
Wait,
got
you
all
worked
the
at the Tire and Lube Express? My God.
My God.
Yeah,
Humble
I work-
beginning.
We ain't got that tire. You got to move around.
It's the alternator, man.
It ain't your tire, it's your alternator. Sir, stick to the cameras.
Man, I'm liking that wall back there, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's good to see you. I'm so proud of you and excited for you doing this Battle of Bands with Law. For those of you who don't know band history, I've known Ivan for many moons. many moons. He was a great trumpet player.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm mad he went to UAPB, but he's still a good trumpet player.
Yeah, he's
excellent drum major.
He was
Excellent
supposed to
drum
go
major.
somewhere else, but I ain't going to say it.
He was-
His high school band director was like, no, why'd he go to UAP?
Yeah, Thompson let him go. But Ivan has been magnificent. Him and Lance and the whole crew. Elias, man. Some great cats.
Yeah, so stay tuned. The flyer will drop when the episode ends tonight on IBG, on Instagram, and all of his other socials, and also on Bandhead Network. It's been quite a day. You got anything you want to share? What's on your mind before we go?
What's on my mind? Look, while we're at it, we have Ivan here on the line. We want to start inviting more colleges down here to recruit for the Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin area. We are trying to bring back bands at all costs to our state. Well, let's just say HBCU style. I want to say 8 to 5. Mr. Washington will correct me and just say 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Military. So that's what we want to bring down here. We want to keep it going. At one point in time, especially in Ivan's era, it was thriving. It was thriving very hard. Everybody at least had over 60. At least have. We're looking at programs at 45. They're slowly growing back.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the consistency. I'm hearing the good sound. I'm seeing band directors as I ride from my practice and seeing other people still at practice. It's an amazing job. We have a long way to go, but I'm seeing like the push from everybody. Let's try to get some. If you could talk to Dr. Graham and get Graham to bring. I know he comes down often. Is there any way we can get him to come down? Is there any way we can get Dr. Taylor to come down, Kedrick? Is there any way we can get Dr. Little to come down sooner? You know, anybody, like just more people.
Well, there's something in the works.
Okay, we're working on that.
Okay.
We're working on that. We'll put that
There's
combine
something in
down
the
here,
works.
man. We want that
There's
HBCU
something
combine.
in the works. Yeah, so just so
Yeah.
y'all know, there will be a combine.
Okay, awesome.
There is something in the works for the city of Houston for the year of our Lord 2026.
The year of our Lord, 2026.
There will be a Houston combine, and where we can just bring everybody together, because a lot of times the band directors come randomly. You know, we kind of guide them. You know, hey, you don't go to that part of town. Tell them to come to you. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, so we kind of help them out, but we would like to get the combine and make that happen. So I've been talking to the team that's going to be a part of that, and we're going to actually work together to make that happen.
Okay.
So
and y'all make sure for the summer this year, get your tickets. When band host their mass band summer battle of bands this year, we're in negotiations trying to make sure that we get Memphis down here this year along with New Orleans. And if we can push for it, then we'll bring Mississippi as well. But I know definitely Legion's in the talks of trying to get them down here. We have to talk to Iron to see if we can make that happen. We're trying to bring the big 4 or 3 to us. Now, Georgia, I ain't paying all that money for all the people. You get 2 buses. That's all you get.
That's a lot of Negroes.
That's all you get. 110.
ATL.
That's all you get. It's all you get. No, but we would love them to come down to Houston, man. We're working on college tours as we speak. We're working on everything that we can possibly do to shine the light on our programs and the great work that they do. And IG Network and Bedhead Network have been doing a phenomenal job of keeping up with that. If you guys knew the man hours it took every day to do that after your regular 9 to 5, like these guys should be getting paid buku money, right? What they're doing is out the kindness of their heart. So please, as you watch us, like, share, and comment. Everybody you know.
Ivan, you got anything you want to share with them?
Hey, man, just come out November 15th. Texas City. Support the band.
Sir. Yes, sir. Gates will open at 1:30, but the event starts at 2 to 6 p.m. So I want to leave with this final word before we end the live stream. It's extremely frustrating seeing how things are going in regards to media credentials nowadays. Last year we had Jackson, where they was like $500 to live stream and $300 to come and record just the Boombox Classic, and then that in turn extended it to the whole year. They did that in hindsight, extended it to the whole year. Ivan, if you say something, I won't be able to hear you because I had to take my headphones out. And now I've been seeing flyers about the Boombox Classic where it's $500 just to come and record, and you cannot live stream at all. And it's really frustrating seeing that, and then seeing the hours that we put in to be able to show the HBCU, show military style marching band out there. That's extremely frustrating and extremely defeating for the people that have been promoting these channels before you guys had media teams. And I talked to Dr. Little about this. I went and apologized to Dr. Little for my reaction online. And Dr. Little, he said he understood where I was coming from, and I really appreciate him for that. But I streamed the Boombox Classic last year. It got 30,000 views, and I made $100 off of that. So you're charging me $500, but I still got to travel there. I still have to have a place to stay because this battle is not going to end at a decent hour for me to be driving home safely back to my family. I think that you guys should just be a little more considerate. Do I think it's a way to try to prevent people from being there? I do. Do I think it's a way for the two media teams to have exclusive footage? I do. If that's the case, just don't invite anybody. Don't let the media come, because let's just say IVG records Southern. He records Jackson State. He records Alabama State. Okay, he records all of those people. Or let's say he records Alabama State and Alabama A&M. And then he puts it on this channel that is a Houston-based YouTube channel. IVG has 6,000 subscribers, and the majority of those people are in the Houston area. Most of those people probably won't follow Alabama A&M's media team. Most of those people probably won't follow Alabama State's media team. But they do follow IVG, and IVG just showed them there's a whole nother world of marching band that's out there. And by you suffocating the media with outrageous prices, in my honest opinion, by you suffocating, because we don't make money doing this. This is for the love of the game. By you suffocating the media doing that, you are also suffocating the audience that can reach out to you, because they can be like, okay, Alabama State's pretty cool. Let me go check them out. Now I'm a subscriber to Alabama State's or whatever the YouTube channel is for their media team. Now they just got maybe 100 more subscribers just because IVG went and caught them at one game. It's all about community and growth. And we have to learn to be able to embrace some of the smaller media teams. I mean, the big media teams got to pay the same price too. But we have to understand that you can't money your people out of the situation. Southern is my school. Have I had a chance to talk to the staff about that? I haven't. But this is just my honest opinion and my feelings on this matter. And I really think, even you summer people too, you summer people, y'all not innocent in this either. charging $300 and $400 to come and film a summer band. That is horrible.
That is.
That's $100. I can take that. You give $100. You have $100, and you have 10 to 15 media teams out there. You just made $1,500 off of something, and you don't give us water. I ain't just talking about the summer. I'm talking about everything. You don't give us water. You don't give us refreshments. And the hospitality, I mean, when we go to some of these PWIs, it's totally different when we go to these schools. How can I help you? Here's this. Here's that. Here's this. And I'm not saying that they're better than us. I'm just saying that if I'm going to be paying all of this, can a brother get a cheeseburger out of it or something? Can I get a chicken dinner or something out of it? You feel me? Can I get some kind of exclusive that I would not be able to get by just walking into the stadium with my cell phone, putting a lens on the end of my cell phone, just so y'all know y'all can do that. Put a lens on the end of my cell phone, plug a microphone into the USB-C port, and sit there and record the whole time. Audio will be phenomenal. Video will be even better because cell phone cameras are off the chain.
Yeah, especially the new iPhone.
And all I did was bought a ticket to get into the event. Help us spread the word and help us promote HBCUs. You're looking at the words, right? Who is that? Oh, okay.
Can a ninja
Can a ninja get a pencil?
Y'all gotta let Boondocks go. How is it? Yeah, French fry.
But those are my final words, and I want to thank you guys for hanging with us on the first episode of Bandhead News. Mm-hmm. We've been having a good time today, and if you got some topics that you want us to talk about, inbox Bandhead Network on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to bring up those topics. I know there's a lot more that happen, but as y'all can see, we don't have enough time for everything. So it's your boy J Law.
It's your boy Abe Ashim.
And who are you?
IVG.
That's right. And thank you for watching Bandhead News. Peace, y'all. We out of here.